Good evening, friends. The day by day stock exchange, SEBI is changing the rules and they want retailers not to lose money in the options. That's why they are bringing all sorts of changes in the market. Do not worry. You can trade in options, stock options. I'm going to show you to create stock screener for options with a simple parameter. I've already made this before, but again I'm making in combination with um, my indicator. Let me load the load the running crude oil so that you can side by side you can see the indicator how it is performing while I'm speaking. So it is on the 15 minutes time frame. It has given buy signal, this Gann HiLo and rolling pivots. This is the one very super indicator. And I've already mentioned in my previous video, you can contact that number. I'm going to attach the number in the description so that you can contact and you can get the indicator. It is nominally priced. Okay. So I'll teach you how to do the stock screener. First, here in this section, you need to drop down. You have to select India. Okay. And then you have to go to index. I'm selecting only Nifty 50 as well as Nifty 200. Okay. After selecting the index, it has not selected. Okay. I have selected Nifty 50 and Nifty 200. Two indices I have selected. Now I need to select market capitalization. Here it is it is already there. You can click on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going for the manual setup. And I'm entering a 15 billion and I'm applying it. That is the next step. Next, I'm going for the adding the filters. They are all very simple filters. I'm adding it. So I've clicked on the plus symbol here, add new filter. So go down and click on the market data. When you click on the market data, I'm selecting the price. So price has come over here. I'll go again, drop down, and I'll click on the manual setup. Above or equal, in the drop down menu, I am selecting simple moving average. Simple moving average here. And then I'm selecting the parameter 9 period moving average. As it is, 1 day it is, I'm applying it. Again, I'm adding the filter, coming back to the market data and going there and selecting the price. And here again, I'll go to the manual setup, above or equal. Again, I'm selecting simple moving average. This time, 9 period moving average, but I'm selecting for the weekly because I want a good stocks, trending stocks. I'm applying it. Next, again, I'm adding filter, market data, and price. Here, I'm adding manual setup. Again, above or equal, I'll select now, this time, pre-market open. The price should be pre-market open. I'm applying this. Okay. Next, you can add the market filter, market data. Let us check. We'll go to the price. Again, price, drop down menu, manual setup, above or equal. We'll go for the pivot. Pivot point, standard pivot. We will go for, there is no standard. You can go for pivot points classic. 1 day it is already there and the price should be above or equal to pivot point. Apply. Again, I'm clicking on this, clicking on the market data, selecting the price because everything is related to the price. That's why price has been selected. Again, manual setup and above or equal, I'm selecting the pivot points. Here, 1 day, instead of 1 day pivot, I'm selecting R1. I want price to be above or equal. That means when the price is above the pivot and the price is above the almost equal to the R1, that is a trending stock, that is a momentum stock. So I am applying it. That's it. I've applied all these parameters, selected the Indian market, selected 2 indices, market capitalization, I've selected 15 billion, and then I've selected price above the simple period moving average on daily as well as on weekly, and price should be above the pre-market open because I'm trading in the intraday. That's why I want that. And price above the classic pivot and price above the classic R1. So what I'm going to do is after this, after creating the stock screener for options, you can do that. I'm saving this. Once I've saved, I'm getting all these things. So what I do is I'll go for change in percentage in sort descending. When I make the sort descending, I want to see, because when the screener is there, you can, if I apply, the screener gave me Cholamandal financials. Cholamandal financials, let us go back. Let me make it smaller. Cholamandam finance, if I go to the daily time frame, you can see I've added my standard pivots here, traditional pivots. My condition is satisfied. Price is above the pivot and price is also above the, it has reached the R1. So price is above the pivot. Cholamandam investment, because it has made an higher low and it is here. So the stock has been picked up. You can see it is a breakout from this level. That's why the huge movement was seen in this Cholamandalam finance. So I got this and I applied my rolling pivots, Gann HiLo. Gann HiLo, you can contact the number. Actually, I have given the number. I don't remember actually. Anyway, I'll put it in the description. Do watch the description. If you're on the video, if you click on the more, you will get description. Go down, scroll down, you will get that number. You contact that number. It is very, very nominally priced because for the effort I've done, I did constant research on this and finally got through, breakthrough for this indicator. It has been created. It is my brainchild. And just a nominal price you're going to pay and you're going to utilize and taking the benefit with this screener. I've shown you how to make the screener. You can take this. For example, this has come. It has satisfied everything. Let me click on this. Even this is also satisfied. Since it has satisfied all the criteria, it has been popped up. Okay, I got the screen from this only one or two I'm showing. See, you can see how many stocks, all are momentum stocks, all are momentum stocks, 1%, 2%, no hiccups. Cholamandal Finance, I'm selecting, short descending, and when I go to the 15 minutes or 5 minutes, so it takes time. If you are a free member, it takes minimum 10 to 15 minutes. It takes time to update. So then when the stock has come, see the on 16th, my Gann HiLo is here and the pivot is here. This is the standard pivot, static pivot. They are not dynamic. And these are my rolling pivots. Price, even though it came down and it is above the rolling pivot and static pivot and the Gann HiLo, and this is the dynamic pivot. Price is above the dynamic pivot, and you can see 5, 10, 15 minutes breakout. The market, this gave breakout within the 15 minutes. You can enter into the stock because you can see the pivot, dynamic pivot is climbing. If you apply the standard pivot, you will not get this. Actually, it is a static one. It is a dynamic. It is clinging to the price action and it is telling you, I am your support. So you will not have any hiccups or anything, and the trend is intact. And see, so beautifully, it is a staircase type of movement. You can see over here in this Cholam. Even if you would have entered here, GMR airports, I don't know whether it is in futures. Let me check. Yes, it is in futures. So if you go for the GMR in force, let us check 90 call option. Even 90 call option, you could have entered so comfortably around 1 rupees 90 paise, and it rallied up to 3 rupees 80 paise. The lot size of this GMR airport will be huge. You could have made very good money, and there will not be any hiccups or anything. You will be comfortably trading and holding the position with this indicator. This is a super indicator which has been created by me by constant effort, and you can utilize this screener for the stock options also. You can see Cholamandalam Finance also, you can go for that. And Premier Engineering, probably Premier Energies, Tata Communication. You can see Tata Communication, how it has moved today. But this screener might have given earlier also, because it is today's screener, you are getting it and you are trading with this today's price. Like this, you can trade. So now live market is running over here. See the crude oil. Crude oil, the entry, it gave entry. Let me hide this. This indicator gave entry here. Here. The price climbed above the 5,553 above Gann HiLo. The magenta color, the sell Gann HiLo turned to buy Gann HiLo. This is the buy signal. I have not enabled there is buy signal also. You can enable buy also, buy and sell signal, because I felt it is very cluttered, so I have not enabled. The buy signal will come into this and see how it is running. So suppose if you would have, let me take out the screener, and the call option. You can trade in the call option also, crude oil. That is the beauty. Even you are getting on the TradingView, the call option also. See, if you would have entered around 3:10 p.m. around 86 rupees, it has run up to 128 rupees. 86 means 14 plus 28. that is for 42 rupees, 4,200 rupees from 3 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. Now it is 5:20 p.m. You could have cashed in. So this is the beauty. So even when it is going sideways, you should avoid. See here, it goes sideways. There is no trend. Why there is no trend? Because this Gann HiLo constantly changing the colors. Blue to magenta, blue, magenta, that means price is going sideways. Even the pivot, this pivot is running horizontal. When it became narrow and when the price started coming down, breaking below, and this is the area you could have entered into put option. Put option, for example, this put option, let me enable this put option. You could have entered here the put option, it gave a buy signal. You could have made money even in the put option from 124 to 136. You could have cashed in with the put option. Crude oil, now it has gathered momentum. It is running higher and see, it has crossed the previous day local high. So it has gone above this one 5,614 and it made an high of 5,615. Friends, you can see how the market, this is a beautiful, actually, even the commodities, if you are with this indicator, if you start trading, if you get an entry, you need to wait patiently for the entry. You should not hurry yourself. The indicator and the pivots, rolling pivot, has to give you buy signal. Then only you to, and this green one is the R1 and it is the pivot. And even you can enable support also. If you enable the support, S1 will also run along with this. This is a dynamic rolling pivot which stays with you, which is comfortable. You will not panic even if you see red candles, because this is the supporting channel which is running along with it. Gann, still now there is no sell signal. You are not going to enter into the sell signal. That's what happened today in the Nifty also. Nifty gave a very good, in the Nifty option also, 25,000 call option. From 101, it ran up to 245. In the previous video, I've shown it. So I made this video for the purpose of showing you how you can successfully make the screener like this. Let me take out this and let me hide this and successfully make the screener, and you can comfortably trade in options too, stock options too. See, these are the momentum stocks. So they naturally, even in the option segment, they will become liquid. Usually, otherwise, there will not be much liquidity on all these stocks. So they will gain momentum. Since it is a momentum screener, you will get it. This is a very simple screener which is very handy. You can create here and you can put the template over here. You can trade comfortably. You can go and trade in your brokerage, and even some brokerage firms have got direct access to TradingView like Dun and everything. They can come and trade over here. So friends, thank you very much. In the description section, I'm going to give you the number where you can contact and message to get the indicator. Indicator is very, very nominally priced, very less priced. You can buy it. And why delay? You can take it and you can trade properly. Even now, you can take this and trade in commodities. So thank you very much, friends. Nanaksha Swami signing off.